You know, Evan, as we currently look at the state of the institution right now, going through our trials and our tribulations, I often reflect back to my childhood, and my grandmother used to always remind me of the scripture, Psalm 23. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
You know, it's interesting that you say that, Anthony. You know, at this time being at an HBCU during Black History Month, I think, it's arguable that no one says it better than Dr. King himself when he stated that the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands during moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands during times of challenge and controversy.
So true, Evan. Greetings, I am Anthony Quinton Siders II, a fourth-year political science pre-law student from West Palm Beach, Florida, and I'm humbly vying to become your next student body president for the 2013-2014 academic year.
And greetings, I am Evan Deron Bailey, a rising junior and accounting student from Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm vying to be your next student body vice president for the 2013-2014 academic year.
I'm a fun-loving guy. I'm personable. I love to have fun. Yes, I'm a part of a fraternity, Omega Psi Phi. Yes, I'm a part of student government, but that's not really who I am. You may ask the question, why run for this position? Why here? Why now? Well, I share some of the same things that we're going through right here at FAMU. I've been through my own storm. I've been through my own trial. I've been through my own tribulation. Back in 2005, I've gone through a very catastrophic event that we know as Hurricane Katrina. At that time, I was homeless. I lived out of the back of a U-Haul truck. I had to take a bath at a lake. I had to eat off of a tree. And, at that time, my morals, my faith, my foundation, they were tested. But also my faith, my foundation, my beliefs, they were strengthened. And those are going to be the very things that best prepare me to lead this institution forward.
Well, it's too bad Anthony got to go first. He took a lot of what I was going to say. But yeah, I may be in SGA, I may be in the Senate, but beneath the suit and tie, I'm Evan Bailey. I'm a student. I'm the same guy that you see walking down to Foot Hillier. I'm the same guy that you see on the set. I'm the same guy that you see on Fried Chicken Wednesdays standing in those long lines. It takes someone who knows the people to serve the people. My mom always told me, do a job to the best of your ability or don't do it at all. At the end of the day, I'm a competitor, and I want to bring FAMU as much value as it's brought me.
The number one priority of the A&E Administration is to ensure the academic progress of the students at the greatest institution in the land. With that being said, as your newly elected student body president, who also sits on the University Board of Trustees, it is imperative that we remain transparent with the students as we make strides to once again become in good standing with SACS accreditation.
This administration's stance on freshman participation in the clubs and organizations is that we need to eliminate these suppressive restrictions that have been put on freshmen, not allowing them to join the many different clubs and organizations that we have around campus. Because last time that I checked, you pay the same amount of money as I do. It's time for administration to get serious and release the shackles that they put on freshmen.
It is important that we understand the magnitude of selecting the next student body president. The next student body president will play a very critical role in the search for the next university president. As the newly elected student body president, the primary focus of the A&E Administration consists of upholding the mission of excellence with caring. Therefore, the next university president needs to understand the culture of an HBCU and once again become engaged with the most important stakeholder of this university, the students.
Anthony, we've got to talk about homecoming.
Let's talk about it.
Listen, I want this year's homecoming to be awesome. I'm talking the type of awesome that starts with an A and ends with an E. You're going to need to loosen up your tie for this homecoming. I mean, this is going to be serious, Anthony. I want this to be one for the decades, one that students are going to remember. It's my privilege as SGA Vice President to serve as co-chair of the homecoming committee. And I promise that as SGA Vice President, I'm going to take homecoming and put it back in the hands of the students. I'm looking forward to homecoming just as you should look forward to next year's homecoming as well. We have so many great clubs and organizations around campus. But what good is it to have all these great clubs and organizations if we don't know when these clubs and organizations are hosting events with our A&S dollars? So, what Anthony and I propose is to create a text messaging alert system for clubs, activities, and sports that would allow you to be notified as to when events are taking place. This is going to bridge the communication gap, boost student morale, and move FAMU in the right direction.
This administration firmly supports the Marching 100 and the entire music program. Being supporters of the Marching 100, it is important that the students of the Marching 100 are afforded the most qualified and effective leadership moving forward. You know, every election cycle, candidates make an oath and promise to be the voice of the Marching 100. But now more than ever, Marching 100 needs our voice. This administration promises to never abandon you because we are one family, we are one unit, and Marching 100, we are behind you. This is our commitment to excellence. This is our commitment to FAMU. This is our commitment to you.
In today's day and age, a 24-hour library shouldn't be up for debate. Education is a right and not a privilege. A library is essential to our education at this institution. This administration is committed to reaffirming our commitment to the library and extending the library hours.
In addition, we have a great new initiative called the Textbook Affordability Act. Every semester, each department submits a list of books to the bookstore that they will need for the professors to teach their respective courses. But due to the high rising cost of textbooks, the A&E Administration will purchase the textbooks that are in high demand so that students can have access to for in-library use only. We're not saying not to purchase a textbook, but what we are saying is that students should not have to worry about passing the class because they don't have access to or cannot afford a textbook. It will boost student morale, increase retention rate, and we are excited about bringing this to Florida A&M University.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for listening. FAMU today, FAMU tomorrow, FAMU forever.